Hello, a day with Caleb. We are back in the pickups room, my room. I think it is better than the kitchen, but for a while we had to roll with the kitchen because that was the best lighting. I think now that we've changed everything around, it's not too bad in here. I mean, there is glare if you put it right on it, but I think we're I think we're good in here. I like the backdrop. I like the setup. Uh, have my little bookshelf right here. I can put stuff on. Cool background to feast your eyes upon. But this video brings us to TV shows acquired from mostly eBay and Macari, I believe. I think most of this, yes, I think all this is eBay or Macari. So let's just dive right in. And the Hardy Boys Nancy Drew Mysteries Season 2. Now, if you remember from our McKay's videos, I believe Chattanooga. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I think the Chattanooga video, I picked up Season 1, which had a slim plastic case. They had Season 2, but it was like $20-ish, I think. Even though I had credit, I kind of just wanted Season 1. But then, when I was getting National Treasure, is it? It's put away, I believe. No? Nope. It's in another pickups video that I'm waiting on a couple things to shoot, so that'd be in a future video. But, should I spoil it? It's one of the things. National Treasure Blu-ray. I initially got that at McKay's. I believe also, no, I think Knoxville. Well, Chattanooga maybe. Got the Blu-ray. It was messed up. It was the collector's edition. So I bought it again. Well, it skipped for like a minute, and I don't like when there's skipping on disc. It's almost like it is messed up, but it still can function, but I don't like having discs skip, especially Blu-rays. That's kind of odd for that to skip. Anyway, it was buy one get one 50% off for some kind of special he was running, and combined shipping, which was great. So this was a good price. I think $8 or $9, maybe 10. So I figured, why not? I think there's just the 2 seasons. Comment down below. I believe it's just 2 seasons. Then we had to complete another series, Ninja Turtles: The Next Mutation. This being Volume 2, 2-disc set. We got Volume 1 at, why am I blanking? The bargain center we always go to. Why am I blanking on the name? Wow. Not Mission Thrift. Wow, that was... so we got Volume 1 when they had that. Was it 4 for $1, I think? We got Volume 1. And I've been looking out for Volume 2. Hadn't been able to come across it for a good price. But on Macari, I think this was $6 with plus shipping, I think. So around $10. And I love the insert too as well. No, this might be on eBay. Maybe it was eBay for $8 or $9. He sent me an offer. I think with the offer it was like $9. That that bothers me. I don't know why it bothers me, but someone took like a hole puncher and punched out the barcode. Can someone explain why that's a thing? Because people people write on the barcodes or punch out or cut. I get if you're like Goodwill or something, you don't want people just sitting there scanning like for resale, but is there another purpose why people destroy the barcodes? Is there a thing I should know about that? Uh, then ER, the seventh season. Now we do have all 15 seasons, and for whatever reason, in was it 27? Yeah, 2017. I don't know if that's showing up or not. 2017 ER, because it was ending its run, released this very cool like long box. If you're a comic collector, you know what a long box is. It's a long, like double deep cardboard box. Very secure, very stable. I actually have one long box for my graphic novels. Usually, a comic collector will do these short boxes, and most of my collections are in short boxes, but a long box similar to that, with all the seasons with their slip uh, facing each other. So they're individual releases, but it's in this cool box set. Anyway, these re-releases are good because, uh, like season, I think starting with season 4 or 5, they got into that Warner Brothers disc rot era, and so I went through all mine. I'm like, why are most of these 2017? And then I looked into it, and it's that re-release box set. But 7, 8, and 9, somehow the guy that sold it to me had 3 original releases with all the rest being re-released, which is weird because if you got them all, you would think they would all be re-released. So I'm still missing 8 and 9, but we have 7. Worked out a deal. He had this in a lot, but it wasn't like 1 through 10 or 1 through 15. He had like sporadic seasons. So we worked out a deal where I could get season 7 by itself, and this is re-release disc. So no threat of having disc rot in these. They play just fine. But now I have to be on the hunt for 8 and 9, which is going to be a tall task because most people that sell 8 and 9 or sell ER seasons sell the disc rot uh, seasons. And you can tell because it's the pull out, fold out, like cardboard cases with not stacked discs, but like side by side disc. And this is a plastic case with the swivel. So we'll see on that. That's going to be hard to do. At least it was just 3 and not like every season. That would have been a gut punch right there. Speaking of Warner Brothers disc rot, we finally have the Adventures of Superman, the complete series, seasons 1 through 6, all in this this plastic case here. I have like I like these, but some of them I don't like. The Ninja Turtles, the '03, I like that because you can take the disc tray out. These are okay because they lock in, but like at the end here, you can tell that disc is just floating because it's just one disc. See how it kind of rattles? I mean, when it's down like that and locked, it's not that bad, but they didn't time. They could have done a couple bonus discs. I mean, you're not going to do bonus discs just because it rattles the disc, but been on the hunt for this ever since it released. On launch, it was like $80, and I'm like, you know, these seasons were hard to get. Luckily, I bought them on release. The the affected individual seasons. I think it was one and two on its own. Then three and four, five and six were together in like 2 season sets. But that is very good to have because I traded in season one because it did work still. Uh, and I think I had season two and seasons three and four. Never got five and six because it was so expensive. Then I found out that they were affected. I kept those just for the artwork because there is some cool. They did cool packaging. They just needed to find a better uh, plant to press the DVDs and to glue the DVDs. Then we have this beauty right here, Bones, the complete series, seasons 1 and 6, 7 to 12. They came in these two separate releases and then they combined them to have a complete series. Josh has each individual series. He doesn't have the box because he got them on release. But I got this. This was Macari. And they sent me an offer. Was it $30? 25, 30? I think with shipping and taxes and everything, I think it was right almost 40, I want to say, which is pretty good for 12 seasons, I must say. And it was sealed as well, brand new factory sealed. I opened it just to test the disc and make sure they were minty fresh. So I am going to watch every season because at Fanboy Expo, the two, not the two leads of the show, the kind of support cast, they end up getting married in the show. They had a Q&A panel. I think I got some of it, yeah. They were right before Helen Hunt's panel, but they were talking about stuff that I'm like, did I do I remember watching that like near the end of the show? Especially one spoiler alert. I don't know if I should say this or I mean the show's been out forever. He gets into a wheelchair and for the rest of the show he's in the wheelchair. I do not remember that at all. So at a certain point I guess we stopped watching. So I want to go through and watch the whole series, and it is a great series. Jack 23 Studios, our first channel, which is always linked down below. There's a movie that I directed, and the opening shot is from a Bones episode. If you want to have a challenge, I'll do a challenge for you. Go watch my short. Is it which one is it called? Are You Afraid the Darkness Hit the Hour Mark, which was a lot of hard work. my short that I directed, and that opening is pulled from one of the episodes, either season 1 to 5, somewhere in there. But anyway, if you want a challenge, go watch that and then see if you can figure out what Bones episode and the, I guess, villain in the show, one of the villains, Gravedigger, was based on a villain, a recurring villain in the show. So had a lot of inspiration. I think we were heavily watching Bones back when I wrote that script. So that was a fun fact for you. Comment down below if you know what that's from. That's a classic too. Need to rewatch that, but that was it. Hope y'all enjoyed this kind of TV series pickups video. Hope you're digging the new aesthetic. I prefer this over the kitchen. I hope you do as well. The kitchen, that's not my personality coming through. That's my mom's home ec roots kind of shining through. But this is where I live every day, right here. This is what I think about constantly. So like, subscribe, share with a movie lover. Until next time, and keep collecting.